Now this right here is my Arrma Kraton EXB. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to see it on the channel. It's just caused me so much grief with that rear diff. I shimmed the heck out of that diff as much as I possibly can, and I'm crossing my fingers that diff holds up. I'm going to be starting it out on 4S, and then if she holds up to 4S, then I'll run this on 6S. And this one is, of course, running the aftermarket. Well, they're not aftermarket, actually. They're deboot backflip tires, so they were the ones that come on the Arrma Outcast, I believe, and they just don't balloon up nearly as bad as the stock tires. So let me get her turned on. I got the transmitter turned on. Turn on the ESC. 4 beeps. All right, let me get the body on and we'll see how she holds up. Well, here goes nothing with Arrma Kraton. She's still pretty quick actually on 4S. That's pinned on 4S. Not terrible. Decent amount of speed. Spin around. Yeah, she's almost lifting up the front tires, almost doing a wheelie. Right now the diff and everything's sounding all right, but it's when like you're doing like backflips or like any type of jumping. I think the impacts from that, I think the gears kind of move a little bit. And I've tried to like get a mesh to the point where they're as close as possible without like grinding or binding. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. How about launch with Arrma Kraton EXB? This will be a test, whether or not the thing will hold up on a launch. Ready, get set, go. She don't feel that bad on 4S, really. Let's try doing a little bit of jumping with it. I don't know if we'll be able to do a backflip or not. There might not be enough wheel speed on 4S. Let's just see how she jumps. I gave her a little bit too much throttle there at the end. Bringing her again. She almost wanted to do a front flip. All right, let me get on this side. It's after doing like backflips and landing on the ground, that's when usually the diff gets damaged. How about from there? Nope. I probably don't have the rams probably aren't quite high enough. I probably need them up a little bit more if I have any chance of getting this thing to rotate. Here we go. Yeah, it's an impressive amount of power it has, the mid-range power. The low to mid-range power on 4S actually feels pretty good. Doesn't quite have the top end, like that's topped out right there. Don't want to hit that tree, I did that with the Max. Also guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so, and also hit that notification bell, so then you'll be notified when I come out with new videos, especially if you want to start seeing more Arrma Kraton EXB content, if this thing holds up. Because if this thing holds up, I'm going to start using it. You know, why not? That's what I bought it for. All right, I'm going to hit the ramp with a bit of speed again. Try to line it up. Nice. These tires are rippers though. They're kind of like a Badland type tread, Proline Badland. So they hook really well, and they don't balloon nearly like the the Copperhead 2s, I think is what the stock tires were called. I need to pay attention to where I'm driving. I'm almost driving right into that. There's a stake and a tree right there. Oh, I did not mean to hit the ramp. But this is the best she's running, guys. Let's hit the ramp again. Full speed. Sweet. Give that a thumbs up. Yeah. All right, guys, she hit low voltage mode. That's pinned on 4S now, so that diff still sounds all right. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna give it a shot on 6S. So let me go ahead, swap out those those two 2S packs, and we're gonna swap two 3S's in. There, she turned off. I'll be right back with you guys. Yeah, so this right here is still the original body, and I do have to say, the Arrma Kraton, and maybe it's all of Arrma's bodies, I don't know. I've had this and the Nero, when I originally had the Nero a couple years ago, maybe probably 3-4 years ago now, that had a pretty flimsy body too. So I don't know if it's something that why Arrma does their body so flimsy. I never reinforced this one, but still, it's about the flimsiest body I've ever seen. Really, it's flimsier than a Traxxas Slash body. Well, that one's reinforced, but it's just so flimsy. This right here is where I had my GoPro mount glued to the top. I landed right down on the GoPro mount. I didn't have the GoPro on it, and it broke that piece right out. That's why it has that huge hole in the top. It has some pretty decent sized cracks. This is where, when it hits the top of the shock towers, I believe those are shocks, those are the top of the shocks, hit that, that's what makes those holes. These right here aren't worth a crap because they break. They're too flimsy of rubber. They're a good idea, but they're not thick enough, so they always rip. And because these get hard to get out. But no more complaining. She's doing pretty good. We'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up though, guys. Like 6S, that's really going to tell me whether or not this diff's going to hold up. If it can make it through a whole 6S session, bashing session, then I don't know what's happened, because I let it sit for a while. I shimmed it a couple weeks ago. I shimmed it, and I intended on getting it out, but then I didn't feel like it because I'm like, I just shimmed it. I was thinking, I'll probably just get it out and it'll break, so why? I wasn't rushing to get it out, let's put it that way. But let's just see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to find out on 6S whether or not whether this diff's going to hold up or not. I forgot how powerful this thing is. It's a monster. All right, let's hit the ramp. I'm surprised I landed that. Hopefully I got that on camera for you guys. That was not a good takeoff, number one. I think we need to do a 6S launch, don't we? Well, if you guys want to see Arrma Kraton EXB content, if this thing starts working, I'll definitely get it out more. Also, I put red Loctite. I put red thread lock on these wheel nuts because you guys probably know how many issues I've had with the wheels coming off of this thing. I had blue. Also, I lost the red one, so I had to put a black one on. I think that's what this originally came with. Then I switched it to the red ones. But I had to switch a black one back on because I lost the red one. I believe when I was in the sand, I tried running this in the sand somewhere in Indiana, or maybe it was down in, oh, it was at Silver Lake. I tried running this at Silver Lake Sand Dunes, this and the X-Max, and I lost the wheel nut, and it went somewhere under the sand. Never found it, so I was kind of pissed. 6S launch, what do you guys think? Ready, get set, go. Sweet. She is a ripper. If I remember correctly, I think I got this thing up to 57 or 58 miles per hour. Ooh. Almost flipped it. Maybe my shimming's starting to pay off. Maybe I shimmed it up just the right amount. But we haven't hit any big jumps yet. So it's when you put a lot of stress on the diff, that's when it's going to give up. But so far, I'm pretty impressed. I'm not happy with how weak the servo is on this. I totally forgot how weak of a servo I put in. I don't even know if it's like a 15 kilogram or what it is. Guys, give this video a thumbs up if you think that's pretty cool. Okay, I think we need to try to do a backflip. We have yet to do a backflip. A tiny bit of speed. Oh, I thought I was going to self-right it. Look at the bottom of this. This hasn't even been scraped up that much. That goes to show you how much use I've gotten out of this thing. Not much in the, last year that I've had it? I think I've had it over a year now. because I bought it like soon after it was released, maybe in like June of 2020. Was it 2020 or 2019? I can't remember. I think it's 2020. Here we go. There, first decent backflip. I mean, this thing just has so much power on 6S. I can't even imagine, some people I know were putting 8S systems in this thing, but I know these can't take 8S. It's just way too much power. Take it down there, spin it around. Ooh, almost flipped it, and fly by. Oh! Ooh! Another launch. That wheelie bar does definitely help. I put an aftermarket wheelie bar on this. One I think I believe I got it on eBay. Gosh, this thing is a monster. Definitely probably one of the most powerful machines I have when it works. I mean, she'll do, even at 3/4 throttle, that thing will still wheel, like wheelie. Oh, I forgot how fun this is because I've just always been having issues with it, but geez, she's a lot of fun when she works. I really want to try to do a double backflip. Nope, just a single. On the brakes. I am super impressed that the diff is holding up, guys. Let's try to do a big send. Spin it around. Hit it with a bit of speed. Nice! Just so happened to come my direction. I was not aiming to come this way. Hit it again. Wow, I'm surprised I landed that. Wow. On the brakes. Almost hit my ramps. Hitting the ramp again. She turned off. It just like turned itself off? Oh, she just came unplugged. Yeah, get her plugged back in and maybe keep on going. Let's hit the ramp again, guys. Here we go. Ooh, that's one of the biggest sends I've ever done. That's pretty far. That's like, I don't know, that's like 60 feet or more. Backflip again. I could have maybe tried to go for a double there, but that's kind of risky. Let's hit the ramp again. A lot of speed. Nice. That was almost as far as the other one. Ooh. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear that? I thought I just heard something, a clicking. I thought I just heard a clicking noise coming from this thing. Please tell me. Yeah, I didn't. These are some pretty big sends, and that's like I said, that's what's going to tell me whether or not it's going to hold up, whether it can take big sends like this. Let's try it again. Launch. Yep. Diff is done. I assume that's the diff. Let me make sure nothing else came out, because I have had the dog bones come out before. It's not the dog bones, at least not on the rear. Front dog bones still in. Yep, front dog bones are still in, so I think that basically leaves diff. And my guess is that's rear diff. Since I've never had issues with the front, never had issues with the center. Well, this is a major bummer, guys, because I was getting kind of excited there. Whew. What are you gonna do? That's RC, I guess. They break. You can hear it when I go full reverse and then forward. Thanks for hit low voltage mode, guys. But if you did enjoy the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Maybe we can get another run out of her before this diff completely gives up. I don't think I'm gonna waste my time re-shimming it. I don't know. If anything, I'll probably get a version 5 diff, because I've been told the version 5 diffs are way more reliable than these EXB ones. So if anything, that's what I'm gonna do. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll try to figure out something with this, but take it easy, guys. Like the video if you liked it. like the video if you enjoyed it.